He throws bombs. You know, he does. And I throw bombs too. So bombs away. You know? I mean, it's going to be an exciting fight for sure, because he brings in and I bring in. You know, so I mean, you know, he's different because he brings the fight and he comes to fight and he's a natural born fighter, and I bring the fight too. So that's why Joe Silva and Dana put this matchup together, because we both bring it.
No, you know, some guys let it get to them, I guess. You know, you got to sit there and watch everybody go out, come back bloody, and go, still not my turn yet. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know, I'm here to do my job. I don't care if there's 10,000, 20,000 people watching or 2 people watching. I don't care if there's 100 fights before me. I only got one fight I need to worry about, and that's Mark. That's the only thing that I'm focusing on right now. And you know what? Nothing changes nothing. Once that cage door closes, we're trying to kick the shit out of each other.
Obviously, my last 4 fights been over in the US, and I fought in the WEC, not the UFC, and the WEC is not really covered over in the UK. So a lot of people are just getting into the UFC from the UK, won't even know who I am, basically, unless you're really into the sport, because it's not covered over there. But now they get a chance to see what I'm about, and I believe if anyone's watched any of my fights, or if they haven't, go on YouTube and watch my highlights, and they're going to love my style. Just like Chris said, I bring it every time. I throw bombs, and I always look to finish.
I fight to win. I fight to finish my opponent. I don't fight to not lose.
Look, I think that in a perfect world we'd be here, you know, more times a year. But as you know, you've heard our mantra. We're trying to get everywhere, and there's a lot of pressure to bring the event everywhere around the world. It was a struggle just getting this event into the calendar. You may remember back in the day there was a lot of discussion about whether we were coming back at all, and we were able to, through the hard work of the office here and with the arena here, to be able to make this event happen. There's actually an event in the arena the night before that we're actually setting up, so it's not ideal for us, but we were committed to being back in the market. I think long term for us, you know, next year I already know that there's an event planned for next year. There might even be 2. Scotland is on our target list. We're waiting for a new venue to be built in Glasgow. It's, I think, going to be ready in the middle of next year. One of the other things we're trying to figure out in this market is our TV situation. We had a couple of false starts in the early days when we were at Setanta and Bravo, and then we went Setanta, then Setanta went into liquidation, and now we're with ESPN. So it's been a little bit disjointed, I'm sure, to the fans in terms of our programming and the availability of it here. But that's just the way the business goes. ESPN doesn't have the shelf space for all the content we have and are developing, so the team's working hard to make sure that we can get the product out to the fans. So it's still a work in progress, but it's a work that we're prepared to do, committed to do. Dana and Lorenzo are coming. We're committed to this market. We love coming here. The fans have been, you know, very supportive. I've already mentioned the ticket sales. So we're not giving up on this market, and you can expect to see us next year, and I hope, you know, more times in the years to come.